Hello students, I am Swati Kedar. In today's C# session, we are going to see one more C# practice program that is on the method overloading. You already learned about the method overloading, and Varsha ma'am also already told you in C# theory class about the method overloading in session 36. You see here the method overloading. A user can implement function overloading by defining two or more functions in a class sharing the same name. Means two or more functions have the same name. The methods can have the same name but with the different parameter list, that is number of the parameters, order of the parameter, data type of the parameters within the same class. Means methods have the same name but different parameter list, order of parameters and data type of that parameters in the same class. Overloaded method are differentiated based on the number and type of parameters passed as an argument to the methods, and this is the method overloading. And this program execution we are going to see in two ways. The first way, the Visual Studio, and the second way, we type the program in Notepad and execute on developer command prompt. I have already told you how to create the new project or a new file for this C#. So I created here one file for this program. You see here the first 4 lines. These are the namespaces. I have already told you in previous sessions. After that, we have created here one namespace, method overloading. Inside that namespace, we have to create the classes and the methods. Inside the namespace, we have created here one class program. Inside the class program, we have created here 3 methods. One is the add with the 2 parameters, and second one is the add with the 3 parameters. Means we are here overloading the methods, 2 methods. Then third one is the we have created here main method, and program execution start from this main method only. So we first see the main method. Inside the main method, we have created here object of program class. Program obj is equal to new program constructor. We have created here object obj of a class program. After that, int sum1, we have created here one field or one variable of a type integer. Sum1 is equal to obj dot add in bracket 1 comma 2. Using the object, we are calling here add method with 2 parameters. Means we are calling here this add method with 2 parameters. In program, we have add method with 2 parameters. Here you see here a and b, we have 2 parameters. So it passing 2 parameters 1 and 2 to the add method, and that 1 will be stored in A and 2 will be stored in B. Inside the add method, we have created here one variable of a type integer. Sum is equal to A plus B. Means we are adding here A and B. The A value is 1 and B value is here 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3, and that 3 will be stored in sum, and sum value will be returned to the calling method, that is to main method here, and that sum value 3 will be stored in sum1 variable, and that sum1 value will be printed on the console. Sum of the 2 integer value colon 3 will be printed on the console. After that, we have created here one more variable inside the main method of a type integer. Int sum2 is equal to obj dot add 1 2 3. Using the object, we are calling here add method with the 3 parameters, passing here 1 2 3. We have add method with 3 parameters is add int a, int b, int c. So that method will called here, and that one value will be stored in A and 2 is stored in B, and 3 is stored in C. Inside the add method, we have created here variable of a type integer int sum is equal to a plus b plus c. We are adding here 3 values. A value is 1, b value is 2 and 3, c is 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus added, and that result will be stored in the sum variable. The addition of 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, and that 6 value will be stored in sum. Return that sum value to the calling method, that is main method, and that sum value 6 will be stored in sum2 variable, and that prints on the console. That prints sum of the 3 integer value colon 6 will be printed on the console. And after that console dot read line, you have to close all the brackets and save the program. And now we go for execution. For that you have to type here start. After the clicking on start, you see here the output of this program. Sum of the 2 integer value is 3. Sum of 3 integer value is 6 will be printed on the console. This is execution in Visual Studio. Now we go for execution in, we type the program in Notepad and execute on developer command prompt. For that you have to copy this program and open the Notepad and paste here, paste and save this file. For that you have to go to file, save, D drive. In my folder I save this file. In C# program folder I save this file. Give the file name method overloading .cs. You don't forward .cs extension for the C# file and click on save. The file will save now. Then now we go for execution. For that you have to open the developer command prompt. You see here by default we are in C drive and our file is in D drive in C# folder. So you have to type here first D colon. Now we are in D drive. Now we go for in our folder. For that you have to type here cd C# program and enter. Now we are in D drive in our folder. Now we go for compilation. For that you have to type here csc method overloading .cs and enter. The file will compiled. Now we go for the execution. For that you have to type here only file name without the extension, method overloading without the extension. You have to give here file name for the execution and enter. You see here output of this program. Sum of the 2 integers value colon 3. Sum of 3 integer value is 6. This is execution on developer command prompt. Now we go for the tracing of this program. You see here we have created here one class program. Inside the class we have created here 3 methods: add with 2 parameters, and second one is add with 3 parameters, means we are here overloading the method, and third is the main method, and program execution start from this method. And inside the main method we have created here one object of the program class obj, and using that object we are calling the add method here. In that add method with 2 parameters we are calling here add method with 2 parameters will called here. Then you see here add method with 2 parameters is here add int a int b, means that one value will be stored in a and 2 value will be stored in b. And inside the add method we have created here one variable sum of a type integer, and we are adding that two values, a plus b. A value is 1 and b value is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, and that 3 value will be stored in this sum variable, and the sum value of that sum will be returned to the calling method, that is to the main method, and that sum value 3 will be stored in this sum 1, and that sum 1 value will be printed on the console, and that prints sum of two integer value is 3 will be printed on the console. After that we have created here one more variable, sum2 is equal to obj add in bracket 1 2 3. Here we are passing and we are calling here add method with 3 parameters using the object, and add method with 3 parameters is here. You see here add int a, int b, int c will be called here, and that 1 value will be stored in a, and 2 value will be stored in b, and 3 value will be stored in c. 1 is here, 2 is stored in b, 3 will be stored in this c, and that add that 3 values, a plus 2 plus 3, and the total of this 6. The 6 will be stored in this sum variable, and that returns the sum value to the calling method, that is to the main method, and that value of sum 6 will be stored in sum2 variable, and that prints on the console, that prints sum of the 3 integer value is 6 will be printed on the console. This is the tracing of this program. I hope you understood. Thank you.